As you may be aware, the president hosted his 23rd cabinet here at the Executive Mansion. And as you have followed, the president's regular cabinet meetings is to really take stock and see where we are, but more so to highlight key areas of interest. And for this particular cabinet meeting, the cabinet looked at a number of different areas, talking about the status of our infrastructure project, looking at, again, getting a very major and important security briefing, and really ensuring or giving the charge to his security team that this fight on drugs that he started long before now, that they should take it very seriously and continuously working, towards that. He also liked us to inform the general public that he's thankful to our partners, specifically the government and people of the United States of America, for their contribution and support that they've been working with our security teams to really see that this situation is really investigated and put under control. Also, during the course of the week, I know last week during the course of this week, it's been quite a wet week with several rains up and down. Even at that, it didn't stop our president from coming to work and doing the work of the Liberian people. He paid visit to the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism. He also broke grounds for the construction of the Providence Island, and that is going to be a major tourism hub for Liberia. And as you know, those of you who have followed activities of tourism, the tourism is really a major component in helping a country to showcase what the country has, but to also contribute to the country's revenue. So the president did speak at the occasion and broke ground for the construction of the Providence, or the reconstruction, or the refurbishment, however terminology you want to give it, of the Providence Island. And those of you who understand history, you know the relevance of the Providence Island and the place it holds in our country. And thinking of that, recently we celebrated Liberia's 179th independence anniversary. And that year, or this year, the theme was on specifically our history. Even the keynote speaker did delve a lot into where we are. So everything else is following through. So with the redevelopment of the Providence Island, in terms of preserving that history, is something that the president is happy about. And so that when you go to other countries, I was just telling you guys about Senegal, that I went to visit, or I told you that I was out of the country. But if you go to other countries, you see the tourism attractions, and you go there and go and visit. And of recent, Liberia has gotten a lot of energy and hype around who we are as a people, stemming from our president's visit to the United States on the invitation by President Donald Trump, and talking about the beautiful English. But more than that, a lot of interest have been garnered for Liberia. So all of these things, they're all part of the president's bigger tourism agenda on development, because it's important. When you have the law, you have the agency, you've developed the agency, you've taken tourism from the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism and made it an agency of its own, and the structures, the law is there. So to be able to make it, really activated. Yes, we do have other places like the Patawi Waterfall, my own rapper, supposed to be like Piso and other places, but to really see our history. Providence Island holds a very relevant and important history of the foundation of Liberia. So to really bring that Providence Island to life and build it in a way that represents the true story of the Liberian people is something that the president really looking forward to.